this way before. Travel through the open door. Circumstances navigated the path, and life happened all so fast. No, it got lonely. Sometimes you see, I know we couldn't make it. Even when I'm off beat, I still land on my feet, and nothing can shake me, cause I know life took a hold. I never. This is where I am destined to be. I'm not ready to give up. No. I believe in the miracle of life. Life's a play for no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games get played, can't take it personal. Cause the devil is a liar. I'm telling you the truth. It's all in what you do. Some things you gotta do. Fight for millions. Take a second, see the blessing in it. From much expected, much is given. One to make the living, now I'm giving back to children. Never let the power come first before your happiness. Yes, you can be the best if you go the distance. Mix a little sweat with your persistence. You know that the best things are never instant. Just shine, let them see your brilliance. Get up, open up your eyes now. It's the moment of truth. No backing down. We're bringing it through like for the children, it's a given. You gotta give it, be a blessing.
This my personal statement. Run the game like I'm aces. Learn to develop patience, determined to be the greatest. Yeah, bobbing and weaving, they changing up like the seasons. Indigenous to the grind, so I do it for all my people. Jabbing the competition, back up against the ropes. You fighting for recognition. I'm fighting just to promote equality where we lack it. Or cancer slowing our road. I'm confident we'll make it. We focus on common goals.
Yeah. Give back, give love, give insult away. Never give up, stand tall to fight another day. 2 toes, 2 feet, I stand on the ground. I'm going back soon and fight this final round. Life's a quick and no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Can't get played, can't take it personal. Cause the devil is a liar. Telling you the truth, it's all in what you do. Some things you gotta do. I'm gonna share all that I have and give to those in need. So we're gonna win this battle, fight that disease. No more kids, you're leading that's me on. We got to be
Barbershop conversation, guys. I appreciate you guys coming in. Joe Brown. Yeah. All of the above. JP, JQ, Birdman, OTE. I see you, big homie. I see you. Love is the word. Man, I appreciate you singing the song, Mr. Doug. Thank you, dog. Thank you. I appreciate you. What up, KJ? Birdman, Josh, Super Bros. Phantom Brawler, you back, huh? Hopefully you're doing well, man. Hopefully you're doing well. Damon Bussy, Adolfo, KB. Hey, I come this way before. Man, I truly thank y'all for coming in here tonight. And yeah, let's play the trailer. Why not? Go get this film. Hurry up right now. I said Malcolm alleged that some of Elijah's women were underage secretaries, and can you expound on that?
Yeah, well, I guess they were, because they were there. I seen them. I seen them myself. It's all true. It's all true.
Good evening, messenger. You convinced us that you were the last messenger. How many other bastard children do you have?
Man, at least 15. At least 15. Man, welcome to the show, man. I truly appreciate you guys coming in here. Play the trailer. Why not, man? Why not? Ain't that what that's LeBron James' slogan? Like, why not, right? Well, I appreciate y'all coming in here tonight. And the topic is, oh, yeah. You know what the topic was. All right. First off, hey, somebody sent me something and I want to talk about this really quick. Sports Center showed something. Oh, yeah. And I want to correlate this to something, okay? I'm not going to play no sound because they're probably playing music. But this is Sports Center, y'all. This is Sports Center. Do y'all see Sports Center? When my old man did the sea walk for the halftime show. See a kid there? There's a kid right there. There's Snoop Dogg. How many kids you see? Let me go on this so I can see. How many kids? Look. Yeah. Sea walk. Yeah. Look at the little girl. Yeah. Sea walking. I'm a Crip now. I got a blue shirt on. Oh, that's 3 young boys right there. 2 young girls, middle age. That's 6 girls. That's 6 kids under 18. I see 6 kids under 18. Six kids. I see at least 6 people under 18 right there celebrating a grown man doing a Crip walk in front of them. And you say, Fred, why do I show that? Because you teach people how to treat you. I'm going to repeat again. You teach people how to treat you. And because we glorify guns, drugs, and violence and Crip walking, and guess what everybody else going to do? Oh, man, you want to be black? You got to learn how to sea walk, man. You want to be cool? You got to learn how to sea walk. You want to be cool? You got to learn how to play basketball. But if you talk proper, you're white. If you talk like me, you're white. If you've outgrown your childish ways, like I have, oh man, you not black, man. You weak, man. You ain't black. and the worldwide leader in sports. The worldwide leader in sports is celebrating Crip walking. And you say, Fred, why are you so hard? Because I'm raising 2 kids. I don't ever want to see my child Crip walking. Will they do it? I'm not with them all the time. But if I catch them, yeah, they just having fun. That's not just having fun. See, you're young, Tone Brown. You don't get the ramifications. You're glorifying a civilian Crip walking is glorifying gang culture. Simple. I'm just saying that it's the simple equation. Do you you wouldn't do that around your grandmother, right? You wouldn't act like Tony Montana in front of your grandmother, would you? This is just glorifying gang culture, and everybody else is monetizing it. You get the movies, and then the movies turn into real life. It turns into 6 o'clock news. It turns into the 6 o'clock news, and then guess what? Little Michael gone. 3-year-old girl in Chicago killed on a freeway. Did y'all hear about that a few months back? Little 19-year-old kid, 22-year-old kid killed a 3-year-old child on the freeway in Detroit. Shot the wrong car up. And we glorifying this. We glorifying this, man. Like, crip walking is cool now. I've never done it like publicly. I mean, I may have. I can't recall me ever doing it, you know. And I have great rhythm, great balance. Well, in my younger days, but I've never said, "Hey, homie, I'm about to crip walk." I've never had a thought to crip walk. But we protest gang violence, but we celebrate the culture. Do you understand that? And you said, Fred, why did you do that? Because I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you here. And I don't care. I'm not. I want Bob Arum to. I want them to devalue us some more. Watch this out. Check this out. I want to show you guys this. Oh, shit. Okay, cool. Not that it matters, but Oscar Valdez has, I guess, Mayan symbolic literature letters on his name, and Shakur Stevenson has graffiti on his name. We're just a bunch of niggas. And guess what, Bob? I'm not defending these niggas no more. I'm not. Because every time I turn around and look back, there's no one with me. So, Bob, keep on. If we gonna celebrate Snoop Dogg crip walking, then they should be able to do the same thing too. How the hell we gonna demand respect from them, but we crip walking? We crip walking. We crip walking and throwing up gang signs, and we glorifying it. You know what I mean? So I salute Bob Arum. I salute. If we gonna disrespect us, we gonna sell our soul. Dr. Dre is gonna pay. Dr. Dre paid $7 million to be on the halftime show. Not only did he didn't get paid, he had to pay. Isn't he the number one? I guess number one producer or something. I don't know, but you work hard to work for free. I don't work hard to work for free. And I wouldn't, and I definitely wouldn't let them pay. How do I word this? I wouldn't work with them for free. Matter of fact, minus $7 million. Why is that? Why was that platform so important to Dr. Dre? Why was it so important? Is it gonna make him a bigger star? Oh, you want $2 billion instead of $1 billion. Ah, I get it. I get it. But just imagine if you would have put on, your own halftime show. For $7 million, you could have put on your own halftime show for $1 million. And dropped a single, dropped an album. Everybody could have dropped an album. You could have, man, y'all could have collaborated, new song, and then, man, y'all could have done a whole lot. Because guess what? It still would have had the same effect post the Super Bowl. It would have went viral just the same for a fraction of the price. I'm telling you, it would have went viral. People would have watched it. And you probably would have did minimum advertisement. You got Snoop on Instagram, 50 on Instagram, Mary J. Blige. People would have reposted, shared. Oh, they got a halftime show. We got to do it. We doing this on our own because the Super Bowl won't pay us. So we doing our own halftime show. Man, people would have jumped on it so fast, excuse me. We don't think like that. We don't. We don't think like that. So I think that because we as a collective don't have the self-respect that we absolutely have to have. So I mean, by all means, he didn't do it to Oscar Valdez, but he did it to us. Graffiti is a representation of a black kid from Newark. Oh man. Guess what, Bob? Do it again, Bob. Do it again. If we gonna crip walk and say that is the greatest halftime show of all time, I don't care who's offended by it. I'm just saying that's their perception of us. No, matter of fact, I'm gonna make it a grander word. That's their reality of us. Because we crip walking. And we re-signing contracts. What Tank say? Oh, we don't want to take it to the street. Y'all don't respect the kid like Devin Haney, who's clean. So you know what Devin got to do? He got to go buy chains. He got to go buy cars. You think that Devin Haney is a real clean cut, respectful young man. But that wasn't good enough. So you know what these young black athletes do? They go buy the gold chains. They tell you how much more richer they are. We don't want to know about their integrity. We don't ask about their integrity and how much. It sounds good. I want to thank the Lord, my Savior, Jesus Christ, or in Devin Haney's case, Allah. That's not good enough for us. We want to know how tough they are. We want to know if they know how to shoot a gun. Devin Haney being a good kid ain't good enough for us. Shakur Stevenson being a good kid ain't good enough for us. He had to go out of character against Jamel Herring and still didn't sell. Still didn't sell. What, they sold 4,000 or 5,000 tickets? I've never adopted the gang culture. Never. As many threats as I've had on this thing, I've never said, man, I'm a Crip. I'm a Blood. Man, that shit retarded, man. Just be a man. When did just being a man with integrity go out of style? Why we got to wear blue or red, whether you're a Republican, Democrat, a Crip, or a Blood? It's all relative. If we would have celebrated kids like Devin Haney when they were younger, doing good things. Well, he's still rather young. You know, he's a good kid. Very respectful. And there's lots of them in boxing. Jared Hurd is the same way. Very respectful, mild-mannered, kind, endearing. When he talks to you, He's not really looking around wanting to be interviewed by somebody else. And, you know, and that's really how Devin is too. But them just being good guys ain't good enough. Fred speaking non-slang is talking white. Oh man. You know what I mean? It's anyways, man. I just think that is important, that we get back to the integrity space, that we get back to character, morals, and not crip walking. You know, I think that it's just that important. And until we do that, these fighters gonna keep on buying jewelry, buying cars, because just being respectful ain't good enough. It don't sell. You got to be the villain. And we fall for it. And you know what? And you know what those people that's giving us the checks do? They said, "Hey, Shakur, he's from the hood. Let's put graffiti on his name." Surprised they didn't spell his name with Subway. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm just shocked that they did that. You know what I mean? So, um, so I think that it is what it is, man. And we're back to the show. Did I have one more? I think I had one more thing I wanted to say, but I completely forgot. It'll come back to me as the show keeps on going. But anyways, and now I just want to talk about the budget. Let me open up these. Let me do this first. It's it was reports today. It's been reports all week. So when they start becoming consistent, then there's some I would lean on that there's some truth to it without pushback. The Zone and PBC are in a bidding war for Canelo. And what that means is there's money in the pot. And a month ago, PBC said there was no money for Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence. I repeat, a month ago, Al Haymon told Tim Smith to minimize Terrence Crawford. But we're going to bid $100 million for Canelo. Now, maybe Canelo brings in more money. Maybe he does. But is Earl Spence, Terrence Crawford profitable? Or is it in the red? I think Terrence Crawford, Earl Spence is a black fight. Black fight meaning red versus black, in debt or profitable. I believe it to be a black fight where everybody's going to make money on it. And part two to that is your favorite fighter is not getting fights. PBC has no schedule out, not even for the next couple of weeks. They got one fight. So that means 8 fighters are getting the fight. 8 out of over 200 fighters are fighting in the month of March for PBC. You know what I mean? So, and I said all that to say this. Fighters sit around. Fighters go around and they don't stand up for themselves. Because I can guarantee you 95% of the fighters at PBC don't negotiate against what Al Haymon offers. And the reason why I know, because it's never been a public. You've never seen 2 PBC fighters negotiate. You've never seen Tank Davis negotiate against Leo Santa Cruz. You've never seen Jamal Charlo negotiate against J-Rock. That's a pretty big fight, right? You've never seen Earl Spence negotiate against Danny Garcia. You've never seen Danny Garcia and Keith Thurman negotiate publicly, because you've never heard a fighter holding out for more money against Al Haymon. You've seen it at most recently, Teofimo Lopez, he said he took a pay cut to fight Lomachenko. So you've never seen pushback. And the point I want to make is these fighters must understand that Al Haymon's goals are not your goals. Al Haymon is a content creator that rents your talent for one night, maybe 2 nights a year. That's all he is. He ain't no more, no less. Because no man in that position will ruin his standing for one fighter. He's not going out of business for you. Case in point, you guys are not fighting. You guys are fighting once a year. So that proves that they ain't willing to you know what I mean? They not willing to invest in you. I remember when Earl tweeted, the men in suits got to take the risk. Well, Al Haymon's not taking the risk, and we know Bob ain't gonna take the risk. That's for damn sure. You know, so I think we got to start being honest, and I believe the fans should be fans, and I think we got to get back to that. Canelo is actually negotiating. He's pushing back against Al Haymon. Al Haymon is. You've never even heard Floyd negotiate against Al Haymon. I've never heard that. Have y'all? I've never heard it in my life. You can't bat 1,000 in 1,000 contracts, guys. It's impossible. Even with your best friend, your daughter, your son. It's no way in hell, no way on God's green earth, you can't get pushed back with 1,000 contracts. So I think that Canelo is in the greatest position possible. He's not letting his left hand know what his right hand is doing. And he's just driving up the price. Remember, it was 85. It was 85 million last week. Now it's over 100 million. Canelo has made $15 million just by emailing and picking up phone calls. You know what I mean? So I think that Canelo is showing us how it should be done. Floyd never negotiated. Floyd could have negotiated a guarantee. Floyd just took the $33 million. How do Floyd take $33 million consistently? Floyd should have renegotiated after every fight. Floyd should have been a free agent. Floyd is like Floyd was basically a walking ATM when he was in his was it 14 through 17, 13 through 16, somewhere in there. After the Canelo fight, just before the Canelo fight, maybe just after Cotto, right? He was just like a walking ATM. Guaranteed Floyd gonna sell out. Guaranteed he gonna do 1 million pay-per-view buys. But Floyd only wanted $30 million guaranteed. We can talk about the back end money all we want. If you don't have your own person counting those pay-per-views, you'll never ever know. And because PBC and Al has created that culture that, like, I am doing the best for you. That's the overall narrative. The overwhelming narrative is Al Haymon is doing the best for you. He may do good for you as a human being. Like if you're doing bad, you need a couple of dollars. Yeah, he may be a nice person. Sure. Let's give him all that. If you want, if you like. But when we talking money and deals, Floyd's guarantee should have been $100 million each fight. Think about it. 1 million pay-per-views. Matter of fact, let's pull up a calculator just so y'all can get a picture of it. The only pay-per-view he didn't do 1 million was Berto, right? He would have did 500,000. But let's just put a calculator up. And let's just say it was a 60-40 split with the cable and the promoter. It's not 50-50. It can't be 50. Not in 2013, 14. I don't think so. I think when they first started, maybe it was 50-50, but not now. Let's see, calculator. All right, let's do this together. Let's share this because seeing is believing, right? Y'all used to watch G.I. Joe. Seeing is believing. All his pay-per-views were $89, right? Am I right? I don't remember. What were they? $80 or $90? Let's just say $85. Let's just go in the middle. 85 times 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. $85 million. 1, 2. I can get these zeros. 1, 2. $85 million. Plus the gate. Floyd would bring in, what was it? 15, 16 million a night. Yeah, definitely. $89. So $90. Let's go $90. That makes it $90 million, right? So maybe not $100 million. His minimum, his guarantee should have been $60 million. Let's see. Times, let's, $90 million, right? So Floyd's gross from that is $90 million. So that means the networks are bringing in 55 million. So let's just say 50. So let's go. So they bring in 60. The network takes, the pay. These are all just round numbers. So let's just say Bob Arum said it's 70-30. Okay. I know Manny Pacquiao was $100. So let's just say it's 70-30. Okay. And so that means PBC is taking home 60. Cable is taking home 30, right? That's 66%, but let's just keep it in the middle somewhere. Plus the gate, $17 million gate, 60, $77 million. Floyd got a guarantee of $33 million, something like that. Is that fair? I'm asking. I'm asking for a friend. 33 out of $80 million. Is that fair? I misspoke. That was an uneducated thing when I said it was a bad hypothesis. I said 100 million. Floyd should have been getting $55 million, between $45 and $55 million guaranteed per fight with an upside. When you look at the numbers, these are the nice, real, raw numbers. And you say, why is that important? Because now we see a man like Canelo and the merchandising too, and the hot dogs and all that. And I haven't brought in the advertising. I'm not going to bring in all that because I don't know what those numbers are. But now we see that for the first time in history, someone is negotiating against Al Haymon. And now we fully understand that there is money in boxing. Like I told you guys before, Bob Arum is not in the business of that. The reason why is he knows he can go get a $20,000 fighter from Mexico, get a $3 million budget from ESPN to put on a card, and guess what? He'll take home $1.2 million. He will gladly do that 30 times a year and gross $30 million for the company. He will gladly do that. So here we are. February 17th. Now we know that there's money in boxing. And now we know that when the suits want to take a risk, they'll take a risk. So I think everyone needs to, this is the week where everyone just puts them all together. Some are easier to listen to, some are easier to talk to, some do better interviews, some do no interviews. It doesn't matter. You may dislike someone more, you may like someone more just based off their personality, but when it comes to boxing, there ain't no difference. Not one bit. And if you can see, a lot of people, I'm gonna tell you guys this. A lot of people are mesmerized by Eddie Hearn because he got the gift of gab. Oh, Eddie Hearn. I don't know. How can you sit here and say Eddie Hearn is cool? Demetrius Andrade ain't got no title shot. You know what I mean? He didn't give us the Anthony Joshua fight, Deontay Wilder fight. He didn't get. I don't know whose fault that is, man. I don't want to revisit that, but a lot of people gave him a pass because you didn't want to go against Devin Haney, right? You didn't want to say, Eddie Hearn's an asshole, but I'm gonna forgive him because he's promoting with Devin Haney. Nah, he's still an asshole. You know, he's still going to protect matchroom boxing, no matter if Devin Haney's with him or not. Anthony Joshua, Demetrius Andrade. I mean, we were robbed of the biggest heavyweight fight, and would have been the third biggest heavyweight fight in the history of the sport, right? Behind the Thriller in Manila and the Rumble in the Jungle. I think Wilder, I mean, it would have made more money than all of them, for sure. I'm talking about just in terms of the spectacle. I think it would have been bigger than any Mike Tyson fight. I don't know of a Mike Tyson fight that's bigger than, let's think. Is there a bigger Mike Tyson fight than Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua in 2017? Maybe Michael Spinks, excuse me. Michael Spinks, not Leon Spinks. Maybe that fight. Oh, Lennox Lewis. So it was a top 5 of all time. Because you got Mike Tyson, Lennox Lewis, and Mike Tyson, Michael Spinks. I don't think Evander Holyfield, Mike Tyson is bigger, but I just think that they're just parallel with one another. So people would have been intrigued. People were just intrigued by it, you know. But I don't think it would have been bigger than Wilder Joshua. Yeah, Tyson Spinks was huge. I remember that as a kid. I don't know if Evander Holyfield and Mike Tyson was bigger. It may be more culturally, like if you want to use that term, culturally, like within us, but I don't see that fight bigger than I remember watching that fight in college. I don't see that fight bigger than Wilder and Joshua. You think Mike Tyson Holyfield was bigger than Wilder Joshua? Okay, that's fine. I'll agree with you. I don't think the second fight. I think the first fight, yeah. So let's say Wilder Joshua would have been the 6th or the 7th best heavyweight fight of all time. And we talking close to 200 years. Imagine it cost us that. So, Fury Joshua, that's a good one. That's more of a regional fight. But these people got money, y'all. These people got money. And we fall for it. Hey, only can give you 1.3. Only could give you 800,000. Don't believe it. But I don't think it was a better fight though. Like it may have been bigger because he bit the ear in the first fight. I don't know. I'm drawing a blank on all it. But I know it was like a interesting fight, but I don't know if it was a bigger fight. See, we'll never know because Wilder and Joshua didn't happen. But let me tell you something. If that fight would have happened, Man, y'all have no idea. That fight was so big. Sheesh. See, I don't know. Oh, let me open up these phone lines. Thank you, man. Yeah, because I don't want to be talking. And but I want this show to lean on. For me, y'all can go anywhere you want with it. Feel free. But I just want I want the fighters to know that there's money in boxing, and we fall for it every time. Oh, it ain't no money. Go find it, Bob. Go find it, Al. Go find it, Eddie. But we get stuck. Al Haymon does good for black fighters. Well, not in 2022. He does great. What's up, 252?
Going on, my man.
How you feel? How you feel?
I think you're right. I'm living, man. But yeah, I think Tyson Spinks was probably bigger than Joshua Wilder, but Joshua Wilder was bigger than Tyson Holyfield because Tyson started like a 25-1 favorite when the first Holyfield fight, because Holyfield was soon washed up because he had just had a fight with Bobby Ches, and he struggled during the fight. The fight got stopped because Chez's eyes was burning and whatnot. And so going into that fight, everybody thought Tyson was gonna kill him. So
I remember that.
And when he beat him, when he beat him, Holyfield beat him. So the next fight, it was Tyson still was the favorite. Everybody thought, because everybody's like he was headbutting and they used the excuse. So Tyson still was the favorite, but like I said, it's not bigger than Wilder Joshua, because Wilder Joshua, you have two undefeated fighters at their peak knockout artists. I don't remember the last time this has happened in boxing history. You have two in the modern history. You have two undefeated fighters at their peak knocking out everybody. Right. And the fight never happened.
Right.
So that was probably one of the biggest fights, man. Easily top 5 in boxing history that never happened. You know what I'm saying? So they really dropped the ball.
Yeah, I think people really got to understand, man. That would have did massive numbers, man. As a Eddie Hearn word, massive. It See, I go to all the fights so I can gauge a fight. I'm not saying I know the exact number, but I can gauge the energy of the fight. Man, it's not an arena in the world that is big and that would have been big enough for that fight. Wilder, Joshua. 100,000 done. 100,000 easy would have been in that fight. Easy. What's up?
They probably would have had to put that in the stadium, man. They
100%. 100%. 100%.
I mean, it's just sad that it didn't happen. When they could have done it twice. I mean, whoever won the first fight, the second fight would have probably done more numbers. Yeah, and now that you look at it, they should have done it because Wilder is, he's going on. I don't know the term that he used, but he fought Joshua 3 times, and not Joshua, but Fury 3 times, and he's undecided on coming back. And I stated that on the boxing forum. I was like, and this was years ago. I was like, man, Joshua and Wilder needs to happen before both of these guys lose, because I wasn't confident in both of those guys remaining undefeated before they fought each other.
Oh, sure. And that's fair.
This is documented. I was like, these guys got to fight each other before both of these guys get one or both of them get beat up. And look what happened with Ruiz. Look what happened with Fury twice, and then look what happened with Usyk. So, and I feel the same thing's going to happen with Terrence Crawford and Spence. I mean, we know that fight's never going to happen anyway.
Damn.
But I feel that I'm not convinced that Spence beats Ugas. I mean, he probably does, but I'm just not 100% sure he beats him. And then you can't count him out.
Damn.
I mean, I'm not saying Ugas is going to win, but I'm just saying you can't count Ugas out.
You can't. You definitely can't count him out. I just think getting back to Wilder and Joshua.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah.
Wow. Man,
it's crazy. So much money was lost, man. And Wilder, man. I mean, I don't know if Al Haymon was advising him not to take the fight, or if Eddie Hearn was advising Joshua not to take the fight. I don't know who's to blame, but I just know it didn't happen. And it's
I'm gonna blame both of them. I'm not gonna blame one or the other, because now that we see how boxing is moving, now we see they'll do something to make the fight not work. Oh, I want the fight to be in England. Oh, I want the fight to be in Vegas. Okay, let's do it in New York. Nah, you get what I'm saying? So there was something that they know how to break the negotiations on either side.
Yeah, I agree. That's my time right there. Don't hold you up, man. Good talking to you, man. Good
Appreciate you, dog. Thank you, dog. That's love. Yep. Yeah. So, I think this week has basically just validated what I've been telling y'all, what was coming for years. I mean, for a year as it pertains to COVID. I saw it coming. Summer 2022. There's no fight dates in March on Fox. It's just falling apart, man. And he's gonna have to find a new investor. Good luck with that. What's up, man?
Yeah, how you doing, Fred?
I'm feeling good, man. What you got?
Yeah, I just want to piggyback on what you said earlier.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's so many Crip gang members in prison.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, the original guy who started the Crip got executed by the state of California.
He did. I remember that night.
And a lot of them in California penitentiary on death row doing 50 to life or life without parole, and they want to glorify this on national TV on one of the biggest days of the year. And this guy is looking stupid.
Yeah, it's beyond stupid.
And yes. And I think Al Haymon got a slush fund somewhere in Colombia, and that's where he got that money from to sign that fight. All right, Fred, you have a good night.
I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it, man. I'm just going. So, can someone that speaks English? Canelo just said at 7:49. Sobre mi signagugi pelelie nada está confirmado. Can someone go to Canelo's Twitter and tell me what that means? Sobre mi. I'm about to sign my signature. Pele nada está confirmado. What does that mean, Mr. Ramirez, Mrs. Ramirez? Someone go to his Twitter and tell me what that means. Dude, I'm totally not interested in that damn Amir Khan and Kell Brook fight. But I tell you one fight I am interested in, Mickey Bay. Nothing is confirmed for my next fight. Thank you, Mr. McDermott. Thank you. Yeah. What's up, Vegas?
What's going on, Fred? How's it going?
How you feel?
Chilling, man. Long time.
I know, right? Yeah, I know. How you been?
Yeah. Good, man. Just calling. He's pretty much Canelo saying nothing's been confirmed yet. He hasn't confirmed anything.
Thank you for calling. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I was calling just to talk a little bit. I was listening to the show yesterday and stuff like that.
Yes.
And yes, I was like, the business. I mean, I've always been a boxing fan. But after listening to you for so long, I know you start learning the business of boxing. Mm-hmm. So from being that boxing fan, you get a little bit more educated. Like, oh shit, you just go into. I mean, I go into the fights now just enjoying the fights.
Mm-hmm.
Not even this and that, because the outcome, 9 out of 10 times you can tell what it is.
Mm.
People say, oh, this guy's ducking, this guy. Who's really? I mean, if the promoters don't want to make the fight, they ain't gonna make the fight. It just ain't gonna happen.
Yeah.
I was listening to Eric Morales. He was interviewing his old promoter out of Mexico, and they were talking about, hey, how come Marquez and Morales never was made? He's like, well, how come that fight was never made? He's like, everyone talks the shit that I was ducking Marquez was ducking me, and the promoters flat out said, you know what? I can tell you straight up. I said I didn't make the fight because you guys were both my fighters, and you guys were you guys were in your prime, and you guys were making me a lot of money.
He said that?
He's like,
good. I'm glad. Yeah. Wow.
And he's like, we're talking about Devin Haney and we're talking about Cambosis.
Wow.
It's all a bit, it's but like you said, the is not going to put, it's not going to put in. I mean, he's not going to put in Cambosis with someone that he's not going to take care of his business. He's been out the game for too long. That's his ace in the hole. He's not just going to, just give it up to somebody. He needs everybody to eat from Cambosis. So I was like, we're looking at this and saying, oh, this person's ducking this person. And, of course, boxing is a world sport. It's not only here in the U.S. There's people from Mexico. There's people. So what happens? They want to get that card. They're going to get a Mexican fighter, a Filipino fighter, or an African fighter. One of those fighters that you don't know where they come from, but they're cheap.
Mm-hmm.
And they usually give those, and then you get a diamond in the rough like Bob Arum. He got that Navarrete kid.
Yeah, exactly.
He was a diamond in the rough.
Right.
Shit, he beat that guy, and I forgot his name was the kid. And he won the title, and he rode that kid like 5 fights in 1 year.
Mm-hmm.
It's the politics. I mean, we got to take it how it is. I mean, like I said, the knowledge you've been spitting is like, I mean, my first favorite fighter was Terrible Terry Norris. That was my favorite fighter.
Mine too. One of mine for sure.
Man, I love watching him box.
Well, he trained out here in LA, so that's why I liked him.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's like you got to just take it away. I mean, now I just watch boxing for what it is. I ain't trying to get more of it. People are like, man, I mean, it's gonna disappoint you every time.
Mm.
Every time.
Right.
It's like an ex-girlfriend. It's gonna, it's gonna disappoint you every time. Yeah. But I just want to shoot the shit with you. Can't wait for the new film to come out. Support again, like
Thank you, dog. Thank you. I appreciate that. May 19th.
And
thank you.
Yeah, stay up, and blessings to you and everybody.
Likewise to your family as well. You and your family.
Take care, Fred.
Appreciate you, dog. Yep.
Yeah.
Peace. Yeah, man. It's damn. Imagine a promoter telling you guys that fight could probably sold out Azteca Arena. You know what I mean? But I mean, it definitely would have sold out in Vegas. Marquez and Morales and all those guys. Damn. That's why you gotta stay independent. That's man. It's just important that I think the fans hold the sport of boxing accountable. I know it's hard because we're human. I have the fighters that I like a lot. You gonna have the fighters you like a lot. I know it's challenging, but this is the platform where we're gonna do it, man. You know what I mean? Hold the fighters accountable, and hold boxing accountable, because we're gonna your whole entire lifetime, I believe, we'll get the Pernell Whitaker issues. We'll get the Devin Haney's. We'll get the Gary Russells, and the list just go on and on and on and on. To the break of dawn. Cut on. So, change is gonna happen when the fighters say, you know what, I'm gonna do it myself. Ain't that what Russ say? Do it myself. Have y'all heard that song by Russ? Do it myself. Yeah. It's disheartening. I don't know if you guys saw the interview with Terrence Crawford with dude, he sounds just like me. Wow. He sounds just like exact word for word. See, I don't know him that well. I don't know Seconds Out that well, so I don't want to get a strike. So I'm not going to play what they said. But Radio Raheem was interviewing Terrence Crawford. And he said, well, me and Earl need to come together and just block out all the noise and make the fight. because you got the Spence side, you got the Crawford side. And I laugh because for a year, over a year, that's what I've been preaching to Terrence Crawford. Oh, I ain't fighting him this time. Oh, Earl, where you at? Oh, that fight is dead to me. I'm already a Hall of Famer. See, now his back is against the wall. His back is against the wall now. He got to find a way to make some money. He got to find a way to pay for that mandatory if he don't get a fight. Bob gonna make him come on. See, I already foresaw it. I already did a video on it. Bob gonna make him come up off that belt now. Bob gonna put one of his fighters. Bob gonna put. I wish I could play it, man. But go to Radio Raheem's interview and go to the 7-minute mark. He sound just like me, word for word like me, just like his lawsuit is word for word, just like me. If he can't fight Spence, he can't fight Mel. I don't even know why people are even reporting that. That's just improbable. That's so improbable. So you gonna go up and be somebody's mandatory? Man, come on, man. That shit ain't. Nah, that ain't happening. Mel gonna be gone by then. Do you think Al Haymon would do that? Why would he allow Terrence Crawford to come in? They gonna do a unification bout. They gonna do something to get out of that fight. It's some legal ramification that will allow them to get out. But ain't no way in hell Terrence Crawford gonna go up and be a mandatory. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. And then you don't know what number the mandatories are in. Oh, it's called seconds out. It's when I say, y'all gonna laugh. Y'all gonna be like, man, he sound just like me. I said, Terrence, why don't you just call me, man? Why don't you just call me or call Earl and get it done? And remember when I had Earl on and Earl said, I don't know how to make a fight. I'm like, why you just don't call me? I know how to get the fight done. Structurally, you need bodies to really make it happen, but legally, I know how to get the fight done. You know what I mean? That's not hard to do. You know what I mean? And we'll get it done. But it's just laughable, man, how Fred is a hater. He hates all black people. And then Terrence Crawford says exactly what I said, dog. When I say exactly, it's not even like a syllable off. It's exactly word for word for word for word, period. Maybe even an exclamation point. Right hand to God. Right hand to God. I'll put the link in the chat. That's what I can do. God, I want to play it so bad, man, but I don't know, man. But it's good to know he's paying attention, though. I told that man, block out all the noise, man. Block out all the noise. Call Terrence Crawford because Bob Arum is going to railroad you. I told him that. A year and a half ago. I'm the hater, though. Y'all painted me to being the hater. Seconds out. Yeah, I just looked at it. Dude, when I say this man sounds just like Frederick Hawthorne.
Reason.
He sounds just like Frederick Hawthorne. Damn. I'm going to put it in right here. There it is right there, guys. Maybe I can play it. Let's see what happens. Okay, I'll play it. Listen to this man. Fuck it. If they strike me down. But I want to give seconds out. Hey, what do they say? In accordance of
veered to
wait 1 second.
Do other things and
as an actor.
In accordance to what's that rule? I don't know, man.
You've had the feeling like the whole industry is just stacked against you. Well, you wouldn't be wrong.
All right, here it is.
I believe the fight will happen.
Right, listen.
As a black race,
wait,
always want to
start at 6 minutes. Listen.
What happened?
Listen, you know, for whatever reason, you know, the fight's not happening. It's not happening. But I do believe the fight, he wants to fight.
Fair use. Thank you.
And I've been wanting to fight. But I think the politics behind, you know.
Okay. In accordance to the fair use, I'm using this for, what is it called? 1987. Fair use act. We call it fair use act. Okay. All right. I'm giving you guys credit. Seconds out. All right.
Closed doors is the reason why the fight never happened. You know, when you got two black fighters, when you got us segregating from, oh, you on top rank, we PBC, and this and that and that and this, everybody bringing up all these excuses instead of coming together. We want to tear each other down. You know, it's crazy, you know, as a black race, you know, for us to always want to tear each other down instead of build each other up. You know, I think that's the only thing that's been basically preventing the fight, because I think if we all came together and said, all right, well, this is the fight we want, you know, and
listen to this. He tell me he don't listen to my videos. Wait, I'm gonna rewind this shit back. And y'all said, Fred, you anti-black if you don't promote other black fighters. Listen to what Terrence Crawford said and watch this. Listen.
All right, well, this is the fight we want, you know, and we not supporting no other fight until y'all fight each other. Then,
oh shit! Who created that narrative? Come on, dog. Come on, man. I'm the GOAT, man. I'm retired. This is my last show. I'm about to walk off like a Russell Simmons. God bless. Good night. Because I have been saying this for a year and a half. Y'all said, oh, Fred. I mean, I don't believe Bud, because Bud will say, I don't want the fight. And then tomorrow he'll say he wants the fight. You know? So I don't know where he's at on the meter. I don't believe him. But the fact that he's quoting me word for word. Let's take it down to the micro atom. If there is such thing as a micro atom. Is there such thing as a micro atom? An atom is just an atom, right? Letter for letter. He's quoting me. This is my quote. He basically, you ever seen Space Jam? They took me out and put me in Terrence Crawford today. The same thing I've been telling y'all from day 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. You said I'm an Al. He basically said, don't support Al Haymon fighters. Don't support Al Haymon fighters if they not fight me. I told Terrence Crawford to do that. I told him to say that. I mean, I didn't tell him to say that. I suggested that he says that he say that. But I don't believe that fight is happening. I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm over it. But I'm just saying how Terrence Crawford is in need right now. Because Terrence Crawford is going to be stuck with a mandatory by whatever date he has. I think it's 12 months in the WBO. 12 months in the WBO. I told him, just Google on my channel, Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence. Oh, it's about 50 videos. 50 videos. How about y'all call each other and make the deal yourself and then walk into the networks, whether it's PBC, Top Rank, DAZN, whatever. If y'all don't want to put up your own money, how about y'all call each other? I said, Terrence, if you need Errol Spence's number, I will give it to you. I told him that in the video so many times. I knew he had the number, but I'm just the same. I'm like, this. He quoted me word for word, but I'm gonna let it play all the way through because I'm gonna start it all the way back, and then we gonna listen. Shout out to the Fair Use Act and not Champion Heart. What's up, Champion Heart? Cooking with the Chef coming next Tuesday. Next Tuesday, Cooking with the Champ. Next Tuesday, we got the chili in honor of his grandmother, man, and we all will be here. But we're gonna bring this back to the 5-minute mark. And I'm going to just let it play out because amidst all the noise, I've never disrespected Terrence Crawford. I just talked to him how he do interviews. See, Terrence Crawford comes off as a guy that you can't play with. So I talked to him in the same manner. And we bumped shoulders one time, and I tell the story for the 135th time. He says, I don't fuck with you. I said, I don't fuck with you either. But guess what? He should have listened to me from day one. If he had listened to me from day one, he would have had an exit plan. Do you understand how important an exit plan is? Terrence Crawford left without a plan. He's suing Top Rank without a plan. If he would have called me in April, I don't care how good a relationship y'all think I got with Bob Arum. I don't care. Listen, one interview don't change this platform. I'm not selling my soul for one interview. If Terrence would have called me and be like, Fred, I would have said, hey, I understand what you're going to do, but you got to do it. I would suggest that you do it this way. You know what I mean? But now he's in between a rock and a hard spot, and I wish him well. But his lawyer is not going to trick me into making me believe that this is a civil rights issue. It's not. This is Terrence Crawford now realizing he needs money and a network to get his next fight. And these are nothing but facts. So anyways, I'm just going to play it straight through. In honor of the Fair Use Act, seconds out. I appreciate you. We're going to let it play through.
At welterweight. Oh, well, I didn't get that fight at welterweight that I wanted. But all in all, my career has been great.
When you guys are in the same room on camera together, there is a playful respect and definitely the tension that two fighters will have, but not spite like these two. It's not like there's some kind of deep-seated hatred or anything. Can you call Errol Spence? And everybody says fighters can make fights, regardless of promoters and networks. Can you two have a one-on-one?
I did that.
What happened?
Listen, for whatever reason, the fight's not happening. It's not happening. But I do believe the fight. He wants to fight, and I've been wanting to fight. But I think the politics behind, closed doors is the reason why the fight never happened. When you got two black fighters, when you got us segregating from, oh, you on Top Rank, we PBC, and this and that and that and this, everybody bringing up all these excuses instead of coming together, we want to tear each other down. It's crazy, as a black race, for us to always want to tear each other down instead of build each other up. I think that's the only thing that's been basically preventing the fight, because I think if we all came together and said, all right, well, this is the fight we want, and we not supporting no other fight until y'all fight each other, then, that's what we'll get, instead of, oh, we don't need him, or he's the B side or he's the A side, and take this money and take that money 60-40 and all that. That's just, stuff that never was even on the table. People just hear a narrative and then they'll run with it, and then they'll use they network channels to feed that to the people that really don't know boxing, and then that's when you get the narrative, and that's when everybody starts saying this and saying that, and then you get Team Crawford, and then you get Team Spence, and then you get his fans, and then you get my fans, and then everybody going against each other. Well, in reality, we should be on the same team. We're trying to make the fight happen.
Have you ever had that conversation with Errol Spence?
Of course. Like I said, he's been eager to have the fight as well.
So what more can I say, man? What more can I say? And listen, I'm not saying I believe Terrence Crawford. I'm not saying I believe him at all. By no means am I saying that. But the fact that he quoted me in his lawsuit and in this video, I'm the only person that has said, you need to call this man. I wish I could have queued up one of my videos. And you hear it, and we could have played it. We could have played it together all the way through. Y'all be like, God damn, he sounds just like Fred. Terrence Crawford don't even talk in this tone. Do Terrence Crawford interview with a smile? Do Terrence Crawford have you ever seen Terrence Crawford interview like he wants you to ask him another question? You know what I mean? Like I don't know, sure you understand. Like when I interviewed Deontay Wilder, right? It's like the interview is going to end when when there's no meat left on the bone. When there's no meat left on the bone. Terry, you've never seen an interview with Bud Crawford where there's no meat left on the bone. It seemed like he's always like short with you, and he doesn't want you to ask the next question. And I would say about 70% of his interviews, maybe even 80. You know, so there's 20% of Bud where he'll sit and talk to you, and mind you, I haven't seen all his interviews, but he doesn't do sit down long form interviews where he said, okay, come on, I know what you want to talk about. I know what the fans really, really want to know. Come on, let's have this conversation. Earl Spence called in and did it here. Earl, you got to come back in and promote your fight. What's his name? Deontay Wilder has done it. Tony Harrison has done it. There's a few fighters that haven't done it. We've never seen it out of Anthony Joshua. I don't think we have. I've never seen Anthony Joshua say, come on, ask me anything. Like the body language. Come on, ask me anything. I'm ready. I don't think we've ever seen that out of Andre Ward. Andre Ward doesn't really interview like that. We've never seen it from the Charlos. I think I was one of the few to ever to do that with David Benavidez. I think I did a good job with him. Not great job, but I think I've done a good job with David Benavidez. But there's only a few. There's only Andre Berto is like that. Come on, ask me another question. Come on, ask me another. By the way, Andre Berto has some of the best stories ever, man. Y'all got to go follow Andre Berto on Instagram. Him and his brother are hilarious. And but the point I want to make is, yeah, maybe he saw. Yeah, maybe he did see that. DOG, maybe he did. You got to come together, man. I'm all about cutting the middleman out. Cut the middleman out, man. You know what I mean? Cut him out, man. Get everything you deserve. And if they can come together and make that fight, that'll set a precedent. You know? Like, I want to see this fight. And he said we should boycott any fight if it's not them. The fact that he would say such a thing is interesting. It's interesting that he would say that. But what do I know, man? Anybody want to be, man? But here's the interview again, if you guys want to watch it. And let me invite some of my friends into the shop. You know? But yeah. It's amazing, man. It's amazing, dog. For 5 years, I've been trying to help Bud, giving him great advice. Great advice. I've never disrespected him. I've always said he's a great father. Never called him out his name. You can go through all my videos. All my videos. And they said I was hating on the man. Now he's quoting me. Wow. And it's documented. So you can't say Fred is lying. All this is, I can document this, but I'm not going to waste my time because Fred is in production mode. I'm like locked in for this film. But feel free. Y'all go through my catalog and y'all gonna be like, damn, he quoting Fred. Yeah. I wish him well though. Yeah, you know, so but yeah, here we are. Here we are. Whew. The phone line. Oh, that's why y'all not calling in. The phone, man. Y'all gotta keep. Y'all know I'm the producer and the host, man. Y'all gotta keep me on my P's and Q's, man. Wow, isn't that interesting? All these years, now he's literally taking. He's doing a plug and play. I'm just gonna say what that dude from Barbershop Conversations is saying. And like I said, I don't believe him because he's been all over the place from one end of the spectrum to the other end of the spectrum. But it is what it is, man. I want to see the fight. And if Earl comes in here, I'm gonna tell that man, if you don't fight Bud Crawford next, you got two options. You move up and fight Jamel Charlo for everything at 154, which is 99.9% not gonna happen, or you fight Terrence Crawford. That's it. Those are your only options. You know, so what's up, champ?
What's going on, brother?
I'm feeling good, man. How you feeling, man?
I'm good.
Good
Man.
point. Bud career has no direction. There it is. That's a great point. I like that. What's up?
Man, I another reason I say that fight's not gonna happen because I think they're gonna push for Spence to fight Thurman after the Ugas fight. You know, I mean, of course, everybody knows what the fans want to see, but I think they're gonna push for Thurman.
Yeah.
You know, man, that I missed that show. I had to go back and watch the replay of the interview with Farmer and Mickey
that
Bay.
was fun. Oh yeah, you enjoy that.
Man, that was on point, man. We definitely got to push that.
Yeah, I'm with that.
You know,
I'm with you on
we
that.
got to push that. If that happens, you know, I think that's going to set a precedent. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That
big precedent.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be on point, man. It was a show. What was it, man? I'm gonna have to go back and watch it, but what's his name? Charles. He was talking to you. I was agreeing with some of the stuff he was saying, but you didn't agree with him, so you had zoned him out, man. But he was making some good points. I have to go back and watch it before I can speak on it again. But yeah, when did Bud do this interview with Radio?
Today.
Oh, he did that today. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, I agree. He's gotta make something happen, and I think he's realizing that now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 1000%. He knows that mandatory is coming.
Right. Who will be his mandatory?
I don't know. I don't know what his mandatory is. It's gonna change by the time he's due for it, though. It's not gonna be what it is now.
It's gonna be what it is now. Right. Okay. Where's Kyle, man? He's not coming in tonight? Kyle's not coming in?
He'll be in later. We got 40 minutes. Yeah, he'll be in.
Okay.
Nah,
yeah.
We waiting on Tuesday. We want to see that. We want to see that chili.
Yeah. I did one tonight.
Dope.
Yes, spaghetti and meatball. I did one.
Okay.
Yeah. I gotta do. Kyle wants a sandwich, man, so I gotta do. I gotta do.
That's
I don't really do that, but I think I'm gonna do a Philly cheesesteak.
Okay, yeah, you popular in here, man. You popping.
Yeah. I think I'll do something like that. You know,
I'm with it. Whatever you want to do, whatever anybody want to do.
Come
on, man. Platform is yours, man. For sure.
Yeah, you know, like I was saying, man, the whole purpose, just to reach cats, man, because a lot of guys don't know how to cook. This is something that they can do special for their lady.
Right.
That's really the motive in me doing it. But plus I love to cook, so that's another thing.
And it's conversational too. It's not like you're just reading it out of a book, and this is 2 cups here.
Right. Yeah, but I think you're gonna really like the chili episode. It's dedicated to my grandmother. Ariel, she did a real good job editing.
Oh, that's dope. I'm gonna watch. Yeah. Tuesday.
Yeah, she did a real good job. But So I'm excited for you to see it.
Yeah, we're gonna rock out.
Yeah, yeah. I'm cleaning up right now, man. I got a lot of stuff going on. I'm just listening to the show. I just want to pop in and say, salute
No,
to
that's
you.
love. Yeah, thank you.
Salute to everybody. I'm excited to see your new project.
Hey, dog. I just agreed to terms with someone on the project. Y'all gonna laugh y'all ass off.
Really?
We signing the contract Saturday, but we're gonna sign it on Saturday, and he's gonna be in the film. So it's just funny as hell. I just got to talk to the DP.
Okay.
And see if we can see it because the film is already set. So like we already have the shooting schedule, right? But I got to see if I can get them in. If I can get them in, y'all motherfuckers gonna be like laughing y'all ass off.
So it's
not a funny movie. It's not a funny movie at all. It's not a funny movie at all. No.
But it is another short film, right?
Yeah, it's a short film. Longer though. Longer. It'll be longer. 25, 30 minutes maybe.
Oh, okay.
If that depends on the editor.
Right.
But it's an expensive film too. Well, you guys gonna see it. You guys gonna see it when you watch it.
Okay.
Yeah, pay top dollar for the talent. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, you guys see it.
Okay. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, we shoot Sunday, Monday. So I think it's gonna be a show. I want it to be a show because that's the day Malcolm X was murdered, the 21st. So I'm gonna bust my butt to get back Monday for a show, even if it's a little bit later because I want to. You already know what I want to do.
Right.
So yeah, man. But I want to say a little something about Elijah and Lewis.
Right. Okay. Now we can purchase it the same way, right?
Come again? Oh yeah. You're gonna be able to purchase a different way. Yeah. For sure.
Okay. Okay. All right. Speaking of Malcolm, I watched a documentary here a couple of days ago called "Exonerated."
Oh yeah. On Hulu, right? Yeah, I watched it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and they exonerated two of the guys that were accused of that weren't there. They were like fall guys or something like that.
Yeah. Norman Butler didn't like Malcolm though. Norman Butler, the guy that he changed his name because he's Orthodox Muslim now, but he didn't like Malcolm. Like he said, he had a conversation with another guy about it's documented. Earl something. I'm drawing a blank on his name. You guys got to help me with the last name. Earl something. And he basically said that Norman Butler was in the group of men that didn't like Malcolm and wanted to do harm to him, So, so he hasn't told that side of the story yet, but maybe he'll wait till after he gets his settlement, so.
Right.
But we getting closer. We getting closer though. We getting closer to them opening up them files now because it's a lot of people talking about Malcolm like never before. Never before have we seen this. So we're getting closer.
Right. I know you're adamant on the nation being involved. But I mean, I think that the FBI was also involved as well.
Sure.
I think that they did a thing. It was more like if if you and I aren't talking, and it's easy because they were under surveillance, and they knew that the dysfunction and the quarreling was going on, within the nation. You know what I'm saying? So, if like for example, if you and I aren't talking and they put out a narrative, that I said something, derogatory to you, if you and I aren't talking, you know what I'm saying? It's more likely that you would think it would have some merit, and they would do the same thing, say that, you said something, concerning me, but if we aren't talking, then I may take that. I may say that what they're saying that you said may have some merit.
Right.
So I think they did use that to their advantage.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, because they knew of the jealousy that was within the nation.
Yeah, 100%. And to add to that, on the other side of the coin is Elijah Muhammad okayed everything that was in Malcolm Speaks at the time. I mean, Muhammad Speaks at the time. And
Right.
They did some terrible things in the Muhammad Speaks as it pertains to Malcolm, which he created, like, as the Nation of Islam, he's responsible for fishing, going out and recruiting, and the final call, which is Muhammad Speaks today.
Right.
So I think that we got to accept that the Nation of Islam wanted the man dead, because you do not put in your newspaper of a cut off head that's looking like a bowling ball going down the street, so
Right.
So there is duality, but at the end of the day, James Shabazz and his hitman and his hit team went to the Audubon Ballroom and murdered Malcolm X, Malik El-Haj Malik El-Shabazz, which is his final name, and Thomas Hayer. At the time, his name was, he changed his name and then he started talking more. And he did an interview and he said they didn't take care of him. And they, meaning the Nation of Islam, they asked him to do it. You got to watch those interviews with Louis Lomax and Noble. Louis Lomax. Yeah, those are some really good interviews. Like it's those are really some telling interviews to listen to him interview in jail. Yeah.
Okay.
Tells a lot, man. I'm at the end of the day, I believe the truth is the truth. These are some really hard facts. What Louis Farrakhan said, Louis X said and wrote at the time, between 63 and 65, is too big of a mountain to overcome. And I don't think men like that should be leading us. I just man.
Once it's said, it can't be.
Yeah, but he knows who did it though. Farrakhan knows who did it. He was a part of the plan. He knows. It's no secret. It's not a secret. It just hasn't, that side of the story haven't been told.
Hasn't been told.
Yes. Yes, he knows. He was preaching at Mosque 25.
Yeah. And see, I was having this conversation. I just can't remember who I was having this conversation with.
Sure.
And I was telling him that a lot of the stuff that was going on in that time,
right,
where we were either children, or a lot of us were children, and a lot of us weren't even born. So so now these new people that are part of the nation now, they can create a narrative to these guys who really don't know what was going on back then, and they have to take the narrative that they created as as fact.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because they had no clue what was actually happening, during that time. And the nation was real big in Chicago. I grew up in Chicago, and I've had I've had family members that were that were in the nation that are no longer in the nation. And when you talk to them, of course they've grown from that. So there are a lot of things that that they've said that that came back into mind when I watched the interview with you and Leon Muhammad.
Yeah.
and the things that he was saying. And I was like, man, that sounds like, you know, my cousins, is things that he was saying of stuff that was going on, you know, in the nation during that time. You know, that a lot of these guys that are new in the nation really don't have a clue about. You know, but yeah, I'm excited to see this new film, man. So
yeah, it's wait till y'all see the trailer for this motherfucker, man. Oh man, yeah,
okay. That's what's up.
yeah.
Yeah, let me get back to doing what I was doing, man. I just wanted to come in and check that real quick.
All right, appreciate you.
All right, salute to you, brother.
Thanks, champ.
All right, man.
Yo, what's going on?
I'm feeling great, man. What you got?
I'm thankful, man. I'm thankful, I'm blessed. Great show like always.
Mm-hmm.
There's a few things that
Mm-hmm.
One thing, not a few things, because you always say I got a few things. Only one thing. First of all, when they say that there's no money in boxing, shout out to everybody in the chat, by the way. I appreciate y'all, tuning in to Fred and showing Fred some love. When they say there's no money in boxing, I knew a few years ago that was bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
What is your take on that? They found $42 million for Tyson Fury and Dillian White out of nowhere. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. They scrambled together and put together $42 million.
Yep. And then they found $100 million. Hey, how much has Eddie put on? He's put up $133 million in 2 weeks. The Zone has put up $133 million in the past 2 weeks for 3 fights.
Crazy.
Put that in perspective.
But then the whole thing about it, what's going on? The whole thing about it is that you have fighters that are on the shelf for a year, 2 years. You can't get a fight, but I mean, you can offer Canelo $45 million and now $100 million for 2 fights.
Mm-hmm.
But fighters can't. Now, I've heard people say over and over, the fighter didn't want the fight. I mean, which fighter do you know that don't want a paycheck? Especially one that hasn't fought in 1 to 2 years.
Right.
Is that something strange to me?
Right. Very strange. Go ahead, Kyle.
Well, you know how they doing these deals. So Canelo learned from the first time and said, fuck that. I ain't get all my paper, so I ain't fucking with y'all. I'm about to go to Eddie Hearn, where I know they're gonna have my money lined up and ready for me to go. I ain't gotta wait 6 to 8 months or years for my money. So that's how he paying these niggas. You know what I'm saying? If it's residual, it's like on the back end, Canelo said he want his money now. You know what I'm saying? Well, JG Wentworth, you know what I'm saying? It's his money and he want it now. You know what I'm saying? So, but that shit phony, man. He knew everybody knew he wasn't going to take that fight, man. Come on. You going to take a fight with Jamal Charlo and David Benavidez where you can fight Bivol and a nigga you already beat in Triple G? Give me a fucking break, man. That was just something to keep their ass in the limelight. Cuz I knew for damn sure that wasn't happening.
There's no way. Well, Canelo's having it his way right now anyways, at the end of the day.
Right.
But like literally, we're talking about, to give you an example, we're talking about a Triple G who, is close to 40 years old, definitely on the back half of his career, right? You beat him already, and he's moving up. He has to move up to 68, right? You got Jamal, who got to move up to 68 as well. You're gonna move up and fight Bevo, who's not really the flashiest, most dangerous fighter. So that's three fights right there. That's like, what's your take on that? 2 fighters going up to 68, and 1 fighter who's not the most explosive fighter out there.
Well, I've never Canelo has agreed to a 2-fight deal with the Zone. So, but I've never seen Bivol fight. I've never seen him fight, dog. I'm not gonna sit there and lie. If I have, it was by accident, and I don't know it. He was on the undercard of somebody, but I've never really seen him fight. They say he's good. I do want to see Triple G and Canelo. I didn't watch those fights because I was boycotting Golden Boy at the time, so I ain't see the fight. I'm interested in that fight because I believe Triple G gonna get knocked out or he gonna get beat bad, you know. So or one of them will, and so it'll be. I think that'll be so I'll be looking forward to that fight for sure. Looking forward is subjective. I'm not like planning my day around it, but I'll be sitting in this chair watching it. And as a fan, I would have liked the PBC side. 1,000%, 1,000%. I think we all can learn a lot from Canelo though. You got to negotiate. I don't care no matter how close Eddie Hearn and Canelo were, he still went and got that belt. And he still forced Eddie Hearn to negotiate against PBC. He didn't just say, hey, Eddie, you're my friend, man. Hey, you're my friend, man. It's cool, man. We can hang out, man. You got to negotiate. And Canelo is proven that you can negotiate against Al Haymon. And I think PBC fighters don't get that at all. I've never seen a fighter say, I'm not taking the fight because Al Haymon didn't offer me enough money.
Or complain about an Al Haymon check.
Yeah, complain about Al. I mean, you can't tell me that he's 100, he's batting 100%. You know?
Hey, that's what the saying is, right? That's what the saying is. Even the ones that are sitting on the shelf for a year or two, they not complaining either, really, that, you know, when they get the Al Haymon check, they cool. They go with it. So I understand that 100%. The other thing the real thing I wanted to talk to you about is, you remember the tweet I told you that Paco, the WBO, my apologies, president sent out about Lomachenko and Kambosos.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be nice, 75,000 in Australia? And he tweeted to mainstream media, Dan Raphael and Mike and a few others. Remember that? Yeah. That was really right after Kambosos and Teofimo fought.
Right. It was the next week.
Who ordered the fight for Lomachenko and Kambosos?
The WBO. WBO.
It's a few months later. The WBO comes right back around. So I just wanted to bring it up back to you, Kyle. What do you think about that?
Say one more time.
So the WBO president tweeted out right after Kambosos versus Lopez fought, and said that wouldn't it be nice for Kambosos versus Lomachenko in front of 75,000 in Australia, and he tweeted out to mainstream media. And who ordered the fight for Lomachenko versus Kambosos? The WBO. Just a few months later, the WBO.
I mean, are you surprised?
It's
Bob Arum. What Bob orders, and that's what Bob Arum ordered.
Watch what he do to Bob. I mean, watch what he do to Terrence, though.
Listen, man. Hey, listen. It's the Bob father, man. The man that he been in business for 60 years.
Man,
me, you, our Fred wasn't born. Our parents were still pissing in the bed when Bob Arum was out here fucking around. You know what I'm saying? So he know what he's doing. He got the money behind him. You know? Listen, as much as people say Rick Glazier is a bullshit artist and stuff like that, bro, he made a lot of sense as it pertains to the Jewish folks in New York. Matter of fact, him and what's the guy you always have on your show, Fred? The Muslim fella.
Oh, Mr. Muhammad.
Mr. Muhammad. He said the same thing. You know what I'm saying? The folks in New York, the mob folks. Man, listen, man. In the words of the great philosopher Wesley Snipes, playing Nino Brown, is bigger than Nino Brown.
So quick question. So the WBC just stood by and watched this situation take place, knowing that it's regarding this fight really is regarding the WBC franchise and regular title. Correct.
That's like,
right?
listen, that's Me and Fred and Champion Heart, right? I got my own channel, right? Fred got his own channel, and Champion Heart comes to both of our channels and does his thing. That's the WBC, the WBO, and the WBA. They all friends, bruh. They all together. You know what I'm saying? That's like me going to your channel saying, "Hey, what's up with you, man? Give you a like." We all friends. We all a part of the same piece. It's like everybody know LDBC. Everybody got different channels, but it all comes back. We still in this shit together. We still getting the same money. So listen, if your belt is on the line, my belt is on the line. Guess what? We still getting paid. Whether he fighting Devin Haney, Lomachenko, or Yo Stanko, it don't matter. They both getting paid. So listen, man. Let's just sit back, relax, cross your legs. You know what I mean, and just watch boxing, because we killing ourselves trying to. We killing ourselves. We fooling ourselves thinking that boxing is gonna do anything else for us. I'm not surprised when I see none of this shit. None of it. Because I already know what's going on. Listen, I started a YouTube channel and I realized quick, oh, this some bullshit. Soon as I like started digging in deep, stopped being a fan and started getting into the media and started like really researching, and then L-Dub sending me shit every fucking day. I mean, he really just ruined boxing for me in a good way. Where it's like, he just reaffirms the shit that I already know. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we know this shit already. Listen, what's the fight you want to see? What's the fight you want to see the most in the last 5 years? What was that fight that you wanted to see the most? Go ahead and say it.
You talking to me?
Yeah,
it would have to be EJ and Crawford, obviously.
Okay, obviously, or you can say AJ, Deontay Wilder.
That's one, yeah, too, yeah.
Tell me something I don't know about those fights.
I'm not sure exactly what you want me to tell you. What
they
you
didn't happen. They're not a fight because they never happened.
Right.
You know, all they do is butter you up. They over marinate shit. They over season the shit. You know what I mean? And then they sell us anything.
The only thing I can think of is, you know, the two black fighters, they didn't fight. They're both black fighters wanted to fight each other, and the fight never happened because of money.
You know why that fight never happened?
Do you understand that, Fred? It's both because of money.
But you know why that fight never happened?
I would say, huh?
I'm gonna tell you why that fight never happened.
What?
Because 40,000 people decided that they was gonna spend their hard-earned money on Keith Thurman versus Mario Barrios with Leo Santa Cruz as the co-main event. 40,000 people decided, you know what? I'm gonna buy this pay-per-view. So as long as dumb motherfuckers is buying, they gonna keep selling. Why am I gonna listen? Why am I sacrifice my cash cow when I don't have to? Why am I gonna have Errol Spitz fight Terrence Crawford when I don't even need to? Because these dumb motherfuckers is gonna watch whatever I put out in front of them any goddamn way. You know who learned that a long time ago? And why he's still in business for 60-something years? Bob Arum. He already know you dumb motherfuckers is gonna watch it anyway. I'm gonna give you our narrative. Y'all gonna run with it. Yeah, y'all gonna argue, y'all gonna fight, y'all gonna cuss, y'all gonna talk shit about it online. But at the end of the day, fight night, y'all not doing it. Me and Fred. You know what I'm saying? Me and Fred share links to fights all the time. You know what I mean? Hey Fred, you watching this fight tonight? I ain't got no link. Oh, here you go. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is.
Yeah.
Until niggas say, fuck it, I'm not buying this bullshit at all, they gonna keep giving it to you. So I'm not surprised. I'm not even upset these days. You know what I mean? I might come off as upset because I like the fighter, but at the end of the day, dude, they doing something that I ain't doing. You know what that is?
What's that?
Getting a motherfucking check. You know what I mean? We can do all the arguing we want for them. At the end of the day, bro, they're gonna fight who they want to fight. They're gonna do what they want to do. Because at the end of the day, they all got the Muhammad Ali Act has shown you one thing. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do if you got the backing to do it. That's what it comes down to. See, people let that Muhammad Ali Act Oh, it's the Muhammad Ali Act. That don't mean shit when I can blackball you. That don't, you know what I'm saying? The Muhammad Ali Act don't mean shit when I got all the power. When I can call my homie and say, hey, man, ain't no fucking way this nigga getting into this venue. Listen, for instance, right? I didn't get the promotion for some dumbass reason. I don't even know, right? But I got power where I work at. So I can just tell all the nurses and doctors, hey, man, don't fuck with them. You know what I mean? Sabotage the whole shit. Nah, hell nah, man. Don't let the nigga do this or that. That's exactly what Bob Arum can do. He's all gonna do is say, hey, brother, this motherfucker trying to get the venue? Hell no. I got 100,000 for you not to let this nigga get the venue. All right, fuck him.
And to keep the business
anyway. That's boxing.
Right. Yeah, they gotta do that. Yeah.
Man, how about act on me? Shit, man. All they do is sell us a dream. Motherfuckers really bought that shit, dog.
Oh God. That's funny. That's all in the name of boxing, though. They say that it's a love for boxing. Is that
hey,
yeah, definitely.
They don't watch the Clippers versus Charlotte Pelicans or the New Orleans Pelicans, do they?
No, because it's free.
Nah, because it's free. I don't watch the Clippers. The Clippers suck, man. I only watch them when I take my son because they cheaper. That's why we go to Clipper games and not Laker games, because they cheaper.
What's the difference? What's the ticket price different? Like about $100?
Man, to get in a Clipper game is $6. To get in a Laker game is like $50. Those are cheap tickets, so dude. Wow. So it scales. So scale it from there. Kevin Brower said, "I said it before. These motherfuckers will buy Andre Berto versus Sergey Lipinets to 79. They're gonna keep giving us bullshit. Hey, if y'all buy Sergey Lipinets versus Andre Berto, I'm done."
Oh, hey, listen. Fred, even if 20,000 people buy it, hey, Fred. Even if 20,000 people buy it, right?
Mm-hmm.
They covered the fighters.
Yeah, right.
Fighters covered.
Not necessarily 25 times 50.
I mean, hey, listen, Fred. They gonna get off the back end somewhere else because it take them 8 years to get their money anyway.
Yeah, it's gonna take them 8 years.
So shit, they'll figure something else out.
Damn.
They give them a scratch off ticket and give them a scratch off. Take this scratch off, nigga. Make this shit work, nigga.
That's funny as hell. That's basically what we're doing.
Well, most of this is posturing to prove that boxing fans are not broke. That they would buy the Sergey Lipinets versus Andre Berto.
Yeah, man, come on, man.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
What you say?
It's a posturing for some boxing fans to say that they got money, they're not broke, that we can afford. It's a stupid
Listen,
thing.
I'm gonna do you a favor, because my remote is not in here right now, because I was gonna play the song on you.
Nah, man.
You know what I mean, bro? Listen, we're not giving dumbass niggas excuses for buying no bullshit.
Yo, way in hell we should have bought that Keith.
Nah, that's just that. Come on, man.
And the funny thing ever is, I always, if you watch my stories, I always go to my friend's house and watch the fights, right? Take my kids, and he got a big mansion, big TV, got a bar, all that. So we hang out at his house. My house is more family oriented. His kids are out the house. And he told me, I ain't buying it. I said, huh? I said, you use boxing to fellowship with your kids. What do you mean you ain't buying it? He said, man, they keep on feeding me bullshit. And this is a man worth $30 million. I said, I was shocked when he said it because I told him, I said, I'm not buying the fight. I'm not supporting it because it cost me $60 to go to your house and watch the fight, because I got to get the pies. I got to get the ice cream. I got to go pick up the wings. I got to go. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I said, I'm not supporting that fight at all. I pretended like it didn't even exist. And when he said it, I said, I couldn't believe it. Because I was like, damn, people are really getting tired.
Hey, people Fred, imagine telling Dre,
mm-hmm.
Hey Dre, we gonna go to the Mario Barrios Keith Thurman fight. She gonna say, who? What?
She would say that
now you say Earl Spence. She like, oh, okay, I got it. You
She
know
don't
what I
even know
mean?
him.
But come on, bro. Give me a fucking break. Y'all want me to get excited about a motherfucker that And then listen, the worst part about the whole situation is the press conference. Oh, I'm back, baby. Oh, I'm back.
Man,
I want all the champions.
I
Man,
ain't even
shut
hear
the
that shit.
fuck up.
I ain't even watched them interviews.
Dude, I listen. I had to just so I can have more. Listen, I've studied Keith Thurman just so I can talk shit about him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, but yeah, Dre does know who Earl Spence is and Wilder and Gary Russell and so
If
on.
you told her, hey, Dre, let's sit down and watch this Keith Thurman Mario Barrios fight, she gonna say, oh, okay, what's their record? What was their last fight?
Right.
You know, she a doctor, so she gonna ask some questions, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be able to answer no questions. What was you gonna say? If she said, hey, Fred, what do you think about Keith Thurman in his last fight?
Nah.
He got beat up by a 50-year-old man. Come on, blood. Come on, give me a fucking break, man.
Nah, she ain't watching none of that shit. She won't even go to a Floyd fight. She has no desire for none of that shit.
Yo, real quick before I get out of here, Fred, Kyle, I just want to know, now that this fight is canceled for Castano versus Charlo, what do you think is the play going to be for Jamel Charlo? One of the mandatories obviously is going to be called. Which one do you think is going to be first?
I think he's still fighting on that date.
He's still going to fight on that date.
Yeah, so if he fights on that date, that means it was planned. Because you don't relieve a fight, a unification fight, or
an undisputed fight.
Thank you. Yeah, you don't relieve an undisputed fight for a short-term injury, for a 4-week injury, right? You see what I mean? So I think it was planned. If that happens,
well, let's hope he don't fight on that. Let's hope he don't fight on that day, Fred, because they can put him on a card with Earl Spence.
It ain't happening. I don't give a fuck. I'm not supporting the man. So,
no, I'm just saying. If you don't go to the fight, because Earl Spence, I mean, they sabotaged my man. You know what I mean?
I meant to talk about that tonight too. Yeah.
How the fuck can I buy that pay-per-view, Fred? Let me get to the. Hold on, I'm checking my kids. We'll be right back.
Yeah. They done tore that place up.
Wow. A lot of things going on. I know that that fight's supposed to be rescheduled, but the WBC, what's his name, Samson Lewickovic is gonna make a move because the Taiwan Inferno is fighting the Hammer. Erickson.
I like that fight.
Eliminated. That's gonna be a hellacious fight. So if the Tower Inferno does win that, you know, they're gonna try and activate it. Also, Tim Tszyu has been waiting a long time for his shot in the WBO. Well, not really a long time, but they're gonna try and press for that as well too. So there's a lot of pressure for Jamel and all the belts he has. You know, seeing that this fight has been rescheduled, and you know how things in boxing work, rescheduled, and they can't make it happen, and you know, one of these sanctioning bodies called the mandatory, and there's a purse bid, and all of a sudden we don't get undisputed at that. You know,
right?
It's almost. I hope it doesn't come off as a missed opportunity for Jamel with the draw against Castano, and you know.
Well, I mean, he's gonna be livid because if he fights in March, his pay just got compromised. Yeah, shit. Whatever he's making ain't what he's making. Trust me. He gonna tell you he making all this money, but you ain't making that kind of money. No tickets selling. How the hell you gonna sell tickets in 3 weeks? Hell, nah. LA ain't going for that. We got the Lakers. We ain't going for that shit. We got concerts every weekend. We got we have what else? We have what else? Hamilton. We got plays. Man, I do all that. I take my kids to all that. Next week we going to see Harlem Globetrotters, I think. 27th, yeah. So man, it's too much competition. And I'm not spending $100 a ticket for a guy who doesn't appreciate me. So if he ain't getting my money, that means he ain't getting my circle's money. With the 10 people that I know in LA that like boxing, I'm gonna tell them not to go. So
facts. All right, man. Well, y'all stay good.
Appreciate you
coming through, man. Catch you on
that, dog.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you, dog. Yeah,
Kyle, peace.
Most definitely.
What's up, Jay?
What's up, Fred?
How you feel, man? Thanks for being patient.
Shit, I'm cooling. No, they ain't shit.
Yeah, what you got?
Well, I was saying, it was one color saying like he felt like Floyd might come back and fight Canelo in order to get that money that I owe him. And I was thinking, you said what?
He's still gonna owe him.
You said he's still gonna what?
He's still gonna owe him. He's under that contract. That contracts don't change.
So how much he owe Floyd actually though?
I don't know.
Not a specific number.
Floyd said 8 years, so he's still getting paid for 8 years ago, and it can't be from sponsors because he don't have any. So only person that's paying him is Al and Showtime.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing he could think of. So.
Damn, nah, I was thinking that fight could probably happen, but since you saying it like that, yeah, that shit ain't never gonna happen.
Never, ever. Nah, Floyd better start thinking. Hey, you know what's interesting about Floyd? I saw a clip on I think Tone Brown. I think somebody sent me a clip, and it was the Floyd interview. I'll probably watch it next week. It was the Floyd interview with the Pivot. And he called his son-in-law his rap name. I thought that was weird.
Hey, bruh.
I thought that was weird to me.
And then he said school. He said school. Instead of saying the motherfucker was in jail.
Oh, yeah. He said he's going away. Yeah, I don't know. But the fact that he called him NBA Youngboy, I thought that was really weird. I thought that I don't know his real name. Maybe I do. What's his name? Kentrell?
Yeah, it's Kentrell.
Yeah, Kentrell. Yeah. So call him by his real name. Like, you don't. I didn't know family called family rappers' names.
They don't fuck with each other, do they?
That was a little clout chase.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, I don't know. NBA Youngboy. I don't know. I'm not calling my son-in-law NBA Youngboy. Hey, if you marrying my daughter, you have to kid with my daughter. I'm gonna call you by your first and last name, dog.
Facts.
You know what I mean? I'm not calling. Hey, Ice Cube. Hey, Ice T. I thought I said that's some weird shit.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, he laid down with your daughter and had a baby. Like you gotta talk to him like he's a human being, not like he's a man, like a hip hop artist.
That's probably why he don't fuck with Floyd.
Yeah, he did say, but they probably better now. I mean, it's been some years, and
oh no, NBA Youngboy immature.
Is he? I don't know. Yeah. I don't follow him at all.
That's why he always in jail.
Yeah, well, he's in jail now, right?
Nah, he home now. He just bailed out.
Oh, he still got a case then if he bailed out.
Yeah, he still got a case. He got a federal case, actually.
Oh, shit. What, he got gun charges? What he got?
He got gun charges and some gang-related shit.
Oh, man. They going to get him with them gun
charges.
Yeah,
they going to toast his ass.
Yeah, them governments don't play with these gun charges, man.
Nah, actually, it's a lot of people going to jail. Everybody in jail right now, actually.
Like, I remember that Plexico Burris shot himself and
his
went
own
to jail.
He was on some dumb shit. And he just won the Super Bowl?
I don't know. No. No, Plexico Burris won with the Giants years ago. How do you
he shot himself when he was on the Giants.
Yeah. But he's not in NFL no more.
That was not long ago.
Yeah, maybe he did win a Super Bowl, but how do you get caught shooting yourself? How do you get caught?
Because they could always tell from what the angle.
Yeah, like it's weird. Like, how did you
and then like they're gonna ask like who shot you? Like, where did this happen?
Oh, but he don't have a private doctor? I don't know what happened. I got
he probably do have a private doctor.
I don't care enough. I don't care. But the fact that he shot himself and went to jail for a year, whatever he did, so that was weird. That was weird. So
nah, that shit was it you who said that an NBA team could have like a celebrity on their bench?
Ooh, say it again, please.
Was it you that said like an NBA team could have like a celebrity on their bench?
No, I don't know if I said that.
Oh, no, I heard somebody say that shit.
Okay,
that shit was some weird shit to me, but that's why I was asking that shit like for you to clarify. But all right, no, that's all I wanted to ask.
I appreciate you, dog. Yeah, one. What's up, Kyle?
Yeah, I'm trying to monetize this channel and shit.
Oh, good job. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Trying to figure this shit out.
That's definitely what's up, man. Yeah, man. We moving and shaking, man. The channel's doing good, man. More people are actually watching it on a replay than live now, so which is cool. Yeah, well, I think because we got so many shows going on at the same time, So,
Fred,
yes.
you try to open up these niggas' eyes, man, and they want to glue their eyes shut.
Yeah. Did you hear Terrence Crawford say what I said word for word today? Did you hear that?
Nah.
He did an interview with Radio Raheem, and
man, they love that nigga, don't they?
Well, I mean,
man,
yeah, Radio Raheem.
See, Fred, you ask too many hard questions, Frederick.
I ask the questions y'all want to ask. Like, I don't ask questions about me. Like I this is why I think I'm good. When I was interviewing Earl, when he started talking about Farrakhan, dude, that was a whole hour and another hour to the show. I just bit my tongue and just kept on asking questions. So I would hammer. I wanted to have those conversations so bad, dog. I was like, okay, no, it's not about you, Frederick. It's about your show. It's about the people it's about the people there. It's about the people that are listening. And yeah, but I was real interested as to why, because I was on last call. What's up, 724?
What's going on, Fred?
Hey, what's up? Who this?
It's Smokey, first time caller from PA, man.
From who? From where?
From PA, Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay.
Pennsylvania.
First time caller?
Yeah. Long time listener, brother.
Thank you, dog. What are you eating? A fish sandwich?
No, I was eating that little little piece of Pop-Tart.
Okay. What's up? Sound like something that's in between your teeth. What's up?
It's all cool, man. Hey, man, did you ever think that a lot of, I caught a little piece of the show, you know what I'm saying? Did you ever think of these fighters be in these certain rooms and they can't really move on because they've been tapped, and, you know what I'm saying? They in that whole, you know what I'm saying, that old weird shit, you know what I'm saying? And they can't really do what you saying, you know what I'm saying? You giving them the game and shit, but they can't do it because they done took certain oaths and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you ever think about that, bro? Because you be saying some real practical shit that everybody should know. If you got the bread, just do this. Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And do you ever think that they can't just do it because they in these rooms, they in these rooms, and they didn't take the Cat Williams and say, you know what, I'm up out of here, man.
Facts. I do.
And I'll take my answer out the air, brother.
No. Wait. I got one question for you. I just gotta ask. When you eat a pork chop sandwich, do you put mayonnaise on your bread?
I don't even eat pork, brother.
Oh, okay. I was just curious. You just sound like a motherfucker that know how to make a pork chop. That's all.
No.
Okay.
I don't eat no pork. I don't even eat chicken, man.
Hey, wow, you doing better than me. Hey, I want to have a pork chop sandwich so bad, dog. I haven't had a pork chop sandwich in.
I tell you what, man, I ain't ate nothing from a pig in over 15 years, and the only thing I would have is probably like a bacon sandwich or some shit like that, brother.
Well, you've had pork. What's the why such?
I just had pork and Pop-Tart.
No, you said bacon.
No,
bacon is pork.
No, I said the only thing I would miss about a pork, you know what I'm saying? And it said the only thing I miss about pork is probably the bacon. I ain't had nothing from a pig in over 15 years.
What? Okay.
No, Lord.
Okay, got you. What? Okay. What inspired that?
What, the question?
No, not eating pork.
Just reading shit. You know what I'm saying? Just like reading shit, like, you know what I mean? Just certain shit. You know what I mean? Just reading shit. Not the message of the black man, and not how to eat to live. You know what I'm saying? None of that. I know what you was trying to walk me into, brother. None of that. It was just, you know, just just you know, just.
Hey, you
bro.
do listen to the show. You do listen
I
to the show.
do, man.
I was about to use you so I can go off on them again. Man,
no, sir. No, listen.
Yeah,
I ain't no Muslim or nothing like that, brother. Like I listen.
The Muslim motherfuckers. The Muslim, that's what we said in New York. The Muslim
man, I'm
niggas.
from a yeah.
Oh man, but I'm glad that you have a great sense of health and you eat
no, I mean
Pop-Tarts
I mean,
midnight.
forget about the health. Can you answer that question? Like, do you feel as though those brothers?
Yeah,
might be
I do.
certain,
I said they do.
Oh, okay.
They do. Absolutely.
Okay, I didn't hear you.
Absolutely, because you got to take into account Floyd's supposed to be fighting Sunday, right? On the 20th. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
He did a whole press conference. Hey, listen, you don't fly 20 hours for nothing. Floyd flew 20 hours to go to the UAE, do a press conference to get a bag, to get millions of dollars. Al said, nah, ain't happening, dog. Nah, you come back over here. If you want to make money, we got to make money together, period. And that's the truth. Do you think someone flies on a plane for 20 hours just to do a photo shoot?
Yeah, so you're saying, like, you can say that the one day, like, Floyd over there with his boots on then.
Yeah, Floyd got the Mary J. Blige boots on.
His Mary J. Blige boots on.
Kyle, you should put Floyd on a Mary J. Blige face and tag me with the boots.
I got you.
Yeah, that should be dope. That should. Hey, you should edit out the pinata forms though. You should edit that, cut that piece off. You don't need that.
Hey man, Fred, that's
it's hard though. It's hard to do that,
man, because I be thinking a lot of these fighters being starting these rooms because you lay out the blueprint. A lot of these dudes got the bread, and you be like, why can't you do this?
Yeah.
Why can't you just do this? Because maybe you in these rooms that when Cat Williams was talking about, you might be doing some shit that you ain't supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? And they got some shit over you, and you can't open up your mind. And I'm talking about all the fighters across the board. You know what I'm saying? Like, Floyd might be the face of it, but I think a lot of guys want to speak out, but they can't because they've been in these rooms.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And these people got shit over them. Not, you know, but again, salute to you and Kyle, man. And hey, Kyle, I'll be on a late night hype, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll be tuning in to you, brother.
Oh, that's
so I salute to both
Appreciate
of y'all,
it, man. Leave a comment or something, man, so I know it's you.
Yeah, I most definitely, man. My name is Mr. Smoke OH2O, man. I'll definitely be up in there, man. Thank y'all, man.
No, appreciate you, man. Thank you for calling in. That's love.
No, thank you.
All the time, dog.
Peace.
Yep. Peace.
Yep.
Man, I swear he sound like he eat pork chop sandwiches. I ain't even gonna lie.
And you put mayonnaise in your pork chop sandwiches, though, Fred?
I haven't had one in over 20, 30 years, but yeah, I put mayonnaise on it.
Got to, man. Hey, I don't know why they say black people don't like mayonnaise, nigga. A lot of black people I know love mayonnaise.
But I wouldn't even know where to begin to. What do I put on the pork chop sandwich? Because mayonnaise is too gooey for me now. Like it's I couldn't eat a lot of mayonnaise. It would have to be inside the bun. You know, like mayonnaise can't drip outside the bun for me. That shit is just should drive me insane. But yeah, man, it was a great show. I mean, we learned a lot tonight, I think so. But yeah, man. So today is Thursday. I'm gonna do my best to get in here on Sunday and do the show. Sunday, I'm shooting closer to my home, and so hopefully I can get that done and be here by 7:30. Monday, I'm shooting a little bit of ways from my house, so it's gonna take me some time. So maybe I'll just we're gonna play it by ear these 2 days, Sunday, Monday, but Tuesday, whatever. We're going to pretend Tuesday is February 21st, 1965. All right. If I got to come back Tuesday. So just so you know. And we're going to do a show on Malcolm X somehow, some way, and boxing. But yeah, I'll push the conversation to Malcolm. I was trying to push him, man, because I wanted him to say, man, I used to be a Nation of Islam, man. I wanted him to say that, man. It's just sad. Hey, you know what the funny thing is? Last week, like we're on chapter 14 now, Lincoln and I, and we're winding down. We got like 6 hours left in the book, and by the way, audiobooks. Let me tell you something. I'm back, y'all. I'm back, and let me tell you something. Cut the music off. Buy you one audiobook a month. Changes everything. Lincoln's articulation. The fact. Listen, I wish he had a homework assignment today, and this homework assignment was write about a book that you're reading right now. And he has hundreds of, I don't know about hundreds, but he got about 30 books upstairs, and we read a book every night before he goes to bed. And he was like, "Oh my God, my homework is I get to write about Malcolm X. I'm so excited." He was jumping up and down, shaking like a little kid. I'm like,
shaking like a little kid.
Like, yeah, like the little kid shake. Like,
I'm saying he is a little kid.
Yeah, he is. yeah, shaking like a 3-year-old. You know, like, I get excited. But moreover than that, we were driving to school, and we drive for about 20 minutes a day to get to his school, and so we play 20 minutes going up, so we get about 40 minutes a day with the book. And he said Elijah Muhammad was a charlatan. I told you so. I turned around. I said, charlatan? How you know that word? I was just flabbergasted that he knew that word, that he used it in the right. I didn't know that word till I was an adult, what a charlatan was. And I'm like, wow. Telling y'all, that music is, all we do is listen to jazz and read audiobooks and stuff like that. And the only rap song he knows is the first line of Nipsey Hussle's song. I'm prolific, so gifted. I'm the type that's gonna go get it. That's all he knows. That's it. Outside, he don't know no other rap song. He don't even know who Snoop Dogg is. And he's gonna learn because
he ain't gonna know Snoop Dogg because he wore that damn Crip outfit.
And but he's gonna learn a lot through the interaction with his kids at school, you know. But you know, so they definitely have value in his life as it pertains to he's gonna learn all that cool stuff like cars and stuff. Like he said, Fred. He said not Fred, but sometimes he called me Frederick as a joke. that makes the kids laugh when they call you by your first name. It's the funniest thing to them. And he says, yeah, you know, a Bugatti is expensive. I'm like, how you know what a Bugatti is? But it's the conversations he has on the field with the kids.
On the playground.
At the playground, you know. Playground. So yeah, man. So that's where we're at with this. And
hey, Fred.
Yes.
My daughter, when she called me by my name, it's so funny, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Cause so she was talking to my wife, and she was like, "I want Kyle to get that for me," and she was like, "You want your brother to get that?" She said, "No, I want Kyle to," because you know my son, we call him Junior. She says, "No, Kyle," and then I'm like, "Who is she talking about?" And then she came and got me and said, "Kyle." I said, "Dude, how did she?" Because her mom was like, "Oh, I had to tell her the difference between you and Junior." Hella funny.
Oh, they're gonna find out anyway because through family members and stuff like that, and they pick up on stuff too. Like Lincoln is like my accountability force. You can't do that. Like for real, Lincoln is the reason why I don't pee like outside anymore. I pull over at McDonald's, we go on McDonald's and we potty. Now unless it's life threatening, you know what I mean? But outside I used to, man, I'll pull over in a heartbeat, you know, but I got kids and I'm like, I can't do this, you know. So yeah. So
Fredro, you gotta do anything with your movie tonight or what?
More or less, yeah, right here. See all this editing, see the writing and stuff.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Why? What you need from me?
Huh?
What you need from me?
Nah, nigga. I was trying to make sure we got you out here on time.
Yeah. I'm looking at the time now. It's 9:44. Yeah, I'm looking.
Nigga, that's why I said what I said.
Yeah, we get out of here. Yeah, we definitely can get out of here. yeah. Last night I went by and staged a space, and tonight I think I'm gonna go by the other location, and I got to do some stuff. I got to put some stuff on the walls and stuff, so it looks like a real home. So it's not so bare, because you see all these films and the walls be bare. You know what I mean? Now you put stuff on the walls, even if it's just you go to the 99-cent store, you put a mirror up, you put them fake pictures. I believe in Jesus Christ. You do stuff like that to make it feel like a home, as opposed to having bare walls and stuff like that. Those are real subtle things that you can do to make the set feel full. So you'll see stuff on the walls in this film, and stuff like that. And then you use it for location stuff too, so to make people think that they're in a different place, so little stuff like that. But yeah, Monday is the February 1st, 1965, man, 3:15 p.m., 3 o'clock. But I think it was pronounced that at 3:15. So yeah. So we shooting it on that day, and then we releasing it on his birthday, May 19th. So, and trailer should be out by March 19th, and then we'll have 60 days to promote it, and then it drops.
So how long do you think it's gonna take you to shoot the whole movie?
2 days.
Think so?
What do you mean think so? It's already cut. It's already scripted. Yeah, 2 days. Yeah, like documentaries take long because you're working around other people's schedules and stuff like that. It's a little bit different. It's a little bit more free flowing.
Keep your foot on these suckers' necks.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Film is amazing. Film is fucking amazing. If we pull
I got a feeling you got some good niggas in there.
If we pull this shit off, when we pull this off, man, I swear before God, you're gonna cry, you're gonna be angry, you're gonna be held accountable. You cannot unwatch this film and your masculinity not be challenged. Can't. Once the trailer drop, y'all gonna be like, oh shit. Wow. Nine Wives is a great film. This film is as great, but on a different topic. So
yeah, I can't wait to see that joint.
Woo-hoo. All right, we appreciate you, Mr. Smoke. Thank you for having calling in, man. We need more people to call in. All right, what's up? The great
Fred, in the words of the great philosopher, DB. Fedro.
Yeah.
Play the song, Fred.
I got you. Mr. Smoke, Brent Jones, Belinda, Jeremy, Rob G, Nick, Jeremy, Wayne, Shaki. Oh, that's a Nick. I come this way before. Brent Jones, Jeremy. What's up, Nick? Hey, Kyle, did you watch my video that I did last night? Oh, that shit was funny, man. Welcome back, Phantom Brawler, Champion Heart. It's all love. Hey, everybody. Yeah, it was found in the basement of Audubon. Yeah. It never was collected. It's been in the basement for 25, 30 years. Hey. So anyways, what was I talking about? Oh, everybody go watch my video. Dog, this shit is hilarious. If y'all need to laugh, y'all need to go watch this video. Where is it? I think it's this one. It's called What Is Haymon Doing? Go watch it, man. That shit is hilarious, man. I speak Spanish. Go watch this interview that I just did. I speak Spanish. Oh, this shit is hilarious, Kyle. Oh man, I had so much fun doing that. Oh, that shit is hilarious. If y'all want to see me speak Spanish, go to that, man. Go watch. Y'all want to laugh.
I'm about to play it. I'm gonna play it on the live stream tonight.
Yeah. Play it. Yeah. Yeah, Malcolm got his butt beat trying to box. His brother was a boxer. Brother Filbert was the boxer, right? Children, it's a given. He lost to a white boy. Malcolm got beat up by a white boy. Love y'all, man. You turn to be the greatest, yeah. Bobbing and weaving it. That's what I do it. Rob G Films. And then Wayne, he tried to get a rematch. You know what I mean? He tried to get a rematch. And he got beat again.
Who was that?
Malcolm X. You ain't read the autobiography, huh?
No, I didn't get to hear it because my wife called me in the middle of talking.
Read the autobiography. It's a great book when you get a chance.
No, I'm saying I didn't even hear what happened.
Oh, when Malcolm X was a kid, Malcolm Little, he tried to be a boxer like his brother Filbert, and it didn't work out too well for him. He got beat up. He got beat up by a white boy in a tournament, and then went to his hometown and got beat up again by got knocked out actually. Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, man. Man, audio books are so powerful. I'm always gonna have audio books on deck for my kids, man.
Hey, listen, I got that iTunes, so I need to step my game up.
Yeah, I use Audible. But love y'all, man. Appreciate y'all.